Hey guys, what's up? So, they banned Alex Jones. It's finally happening. It's kind of crazy and it sucks. I didn't always agree with him, but that's the point of the First Amendment is to say whatever you want. Anything you want, ever, as long as you are not physically harming anyone or promoting harm to anyone. You're allowed to speak your mind. Well, not anymore. I've been getting into math lately. Um, this is an interesting equation, I guess. Graham's number isn't as big as tree 3, which is less than SCG13, Loader's number, Rayo's number, and Bigfoot. These are all extremely humongous numbers. I'm talking millions of pages long, like unfathomable, fractals here. Pi is infinite, but these are just big numbers. Anyway, so you should look into those because it's very interesting to just think about. Um, and of course, Ramanujan, he literally said that formulas he found came from his dreams and God, but mathematicians, are still skeptical of that. And this equation, e to the pi by the square root, I don't know how to phrase it, but there it is. This e raised to pi times the square root of 163. It's almost a whole number by 12 digits, and that is just really so rare to find out. It's like a guessing game. It's not just strictly math. So these are some book recommendations. My favorite books, if I had to choose 10, Ulysses, Zarathustra, Emerson, The Two Babylons Explaining Christmas as Pagan, Ishmael, just a great book, Cosmos and Psyche showing astrology and historical events, The Battle for Christmas showing the evolution of Christmas in America and how Santa Claus came about, Hidden Messages in the Water, how consciousness literally affects matter, like you looking at something and concentrating affects its genetic makeup or atomic makeup. Cloud Atlas, great book, and Fingerprints of the Gods, of course, classic. Shows how the pyramids are much older than we're told. So I discovered something recently. Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut is about MK Ultra, right? Mind control. It's like an actual government thing. Well, look at when Stanley Kubrick died, March 7th, 1999, and look at Sidney Gottlieb, who who was part of MK Ultra. He died March 7th, 1999, as well. And of course, we all know Stanley Kubrick died exactly 666 days before 2001, January 1st. And of course, 2001 is his greatest film of all time. Some say it's the greatest film of all time. I think it's the best science fiction film of all time, right before The Matrix. So I discovered this, guys. These two individuals died the same day, and Kubrick was exposing MK Ultra basically in his own way. And then they kill him at the same time. Yes, they kill him. This is not an accident, and if it is, that's a heck of a coincidence. I think I've already mentioned this one, but this is the reporter Larry Salona, who was the first to officially announce Kubrick was dead. Well, in Eyes Wide Shut, the news report covering up the death of a prostitute is the same person. Larry Salona, Larry Salona. This is a movie. This is reality. What the hell is going on? Okay, it's all, as Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage. Okay, and it's showing how reality is not reality. I mean, that's just beyond coincidence, dude. That is ridiculous. Speechless. And on the note of Kubrick, they banned certain videos analyzing A Clockwork Orange because it's offensive. Okay, we're reaching the New World Orders are going to be about not only taking the guns, but taking away your mind, your thoughts, how you think. Hey, what they want to control, what can be released. And what's ironic about this is that A Clockwork Orange is exactly about the suppression of consciousness and trying to stop badness by doing stupid, unconstitutional methods. And the irony is right here. Clockwork Orange is a warning for the ban, and then it bans the analysis. I mean, you can watch the video, you just can't share it, comment it, favorite it. That's ridiculous. Okay? I mean, and if Disney is saying to ask about the Illuminati, you bet your ass you should be questioning reality. Okay? Because there is something going on. And if you don't believe the Bible, here's a quick one. This is the first verse of the Bible. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, in Hebrew. Of course, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Well, just take the number of letters and multiply it by the product of the letters, and divide it by the number of words times the product of the words. It's that simple. You get 3.145. That's pi. Okay, this is the first verse of the Bible. Gematria was established well before the Bible was even written. And it's pi, okay? And that's science, that's math, that's logic. This is a holy book, so it's not just telling you fairy tales, it's hiding the fabric of reality. Same goes for Isaiah 19:19, which is the verse about the Great Pyramid. Well, add it all up. The Gematria of Isaiah 19:19, which talks about the Great Pyramid, hides the height of the Great Pyramid in inches. I know I've said it before, but if you want a cool fucking party trick to show your friends, your moms, your skeptical atheist friends, tell them to disprove this. Oh, well, that's coincidence. Oh, we'll show them pi in Genesis 1:1. Oh, well, that's coincidences. You can show them 100 different things, and they will not change. And I'll just end it off with Swedenborg. It talks about the inner meaning of Genesis 11:16. The reason a goal is symbolized at an inner level is that the Lord regards nothing in us but our goal. No matter what thoughts we have thought or deeds we have done in all our countless permutations, as long as our purpose is good, these things are all good. When our purpose is bad, on the other hand, those things are all bad. Our final goal is what prevails in every single thing we think or do. The angels with us are the Lord's, and therefore what they govern inside us are our purposes. When they govern these, they also govern our thoughts and deeds, because all our thoughts and deeds are included in our purposes. Whatever we aim at is our actual life. Intent is your life. Okay? The aim brings everything we think and do to life, since again it embraces everything we think and do. So the nature of our goal determines what our life is like. This guy was a scientist until he was 40, and then he saw a bunch of spiritual visions and angels, and then all of a sudden he's literally being taken on a psychedelic journey to heaven and hell and the afterlife and all this stuff that people take psychedelics to use normally. But he was doing it in 1770 whatever, naturally, because God wanted him to see this stuff. And of course his stuff later corresponds to DMT trips and past life hypnosis and all that other stuff. But that's a whole other story. Take a look at Swedenborg. He's a genius, very underrated, and very swept under the rug. But y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Life means something, and the secret societies know that, so it's their aim to suppress your consciousness. And sometimes the simplest explanation is the most correct one, and that is the simplest explanation for all the BS you see around you. Later.